I'm out here in the dunes again. As you can see, it's a beautiful day out. Nice sunset coming up soon. I'll try to not mess this up. I'm out here camping. There's no camping allowed, so I'm gonna stealth camp. Turn the camera around here. I've got my tripod set up, my Canon on it for the sunset. Backpack sitting next to me. Foster's over here. The GoPro back there. And beautiful scene. I'm gonna camp right here. I'm not gonna set up till after dark. I figure after dark I won't have any issues. I'm just gonna cook a mountain house. I think a vegetable lasagna for dinner, and a couple snacks. So won't be really anybody knowing I'm out here. I mean, there's a few people out here walking around the dunes now. Hey Stoker, how you doing, Bill? Enjoying the desert, man. Absolutely enjoying it. I like that video you popped out today too. I'll tell you what, that was pretty impressive. It's always hard to start a fire in the wet weather. And those that have never checked it out, check out Stokermatic's channel. He puts out some really good survival and bushcraft stuff. And, you know, stuff that's interesting either way. Oh, it's not hot, I'll say that. I think the temperature got to almost 70 today. So it's not too bad, but it's not wet, not till tomorrow. Tomorrow the rains start, and we got like 3 or 4 days of rain out here. I will be out here filming in the rain because I want to see the impact the rain has on the dunes, how the water flows. Yeah, Trish, I renamed my channel. Good to see you. It's been a long time. And like I said, I'm in Oceano, California. Really enjoying it. Nice time for a phone call. Go figure. Beautiful out here. I mean, as you can see, there's sand, and everything in front of me. I'll show you that too. Sand. Hard to see that. Yeah, there it is. Pretty good area. The ocean's right over there, about a mile and a quarter. Yeah, I think it's about a mile and a quarter. I got the, let me look, Bill. I think it's a 7. Yeah, the 7 black. It works good. I mean, it does the job. It works. I don't know. I don't like some of the way it films, the zoom aspect, you know, a little tiny screen. As you can see, I'm wearing my camping glasses. Sorry about that, but I got to be able to see the screen too. The way it works, the GoPro is great for bad weather, which is what I really needed. My Canon, it doesn't like bad weather. It barely likes the sand. But it will film me a good sunset tonight, and I will post a good sunset at some point. I think I posted one when I was out here last time too. It's just such a beautiful area. This park is pretty good size. I'd say it's about, you know, 5 miles by 10 miles. There's no wildlife to speak of. I mean, I saw a beetle when I walked in here. I've been trying to figure out what those tracks were. Well, it was a beetle. I spotted him. My next video will have it in the video. It kind of caught me off guard. I thought the track was a bird or a lizard or something like that, but no, it was just a beetle. And big tracks for a beetle. I think I put my hand up to it to get an idea how big the beetle was. It was probably the size of my thumb. But, you know, you walking out here in the dunes, there's no food out here. All you're gonna get is salty sand, which is super dry, super soft. I'll tell you what, I haven't put the backpack on in a while. A 20-pound backpack and hiking, I don't know, I think I only hiked like 3/4 of a mile out here. Man, it whooped me. It's been so long since I put on the pack and just gone out. You know, I've been in the desert for the last 2 months. Now here I am on the coast of California. It's fun. Is desert spelt with 2 S's? I don't know. Oh, I'm enjoying this though. You know, it's my first chance to not be in the motorhome or right in the campsite to camp. When I was out in the, where was it, Quartzsite, I thought about it a couple times, and it's like, really, the ground was so rocky and hard, I couldn't have set up my, you know, my pop-up tent. You know, it's not self-standing, so I have to do it the hard way. I thought about going out and trying to, you know, just pound in some big old stakes for a tarp set up. But overall, it ended up just being, you know, vacation time, which was nice. Real nice. Not happening. If it was my son, he would chomp that thing down in a heartbeat. But no, I believe I got Reese's peanut butter cups for dessert. Sorry about the mix-up. I can't spell either way, so I always have to do spell check when I type stuff out. The area around here is quiet, except for the ocean, of course. Even though I'm a mile and a quarter away through massive amounts of dunes, it's pretty quiet. If you ever get a chance, Bill, come on down here. This is one of those places to add to your list. I know you like the dry climates too, so, but you've seen a lot more dry climate than I have, I'll say that. You know, my little squirts into the deserts have been nothing compared to what you've done. Oh yeah, and I got me a nice ice cold Foster's. I put it in the freezer right before I came out. Oh, that's the spot. It'll be interesting, you know, just a cowboy camp out here in the sand. I've never done it before. You know, every time I've been out in desert-like conditions or sandy conditions, it's been day trips. This time, I'm gonna stay the night out here. Oh man, I need a shave. You know, you go live, that's when you get all the texts and everything else. All right, Bill, thanks for stopping by. Oh, so how you been, Trish? I haven't seen any news from you. Been kind of quiet, haven't you? Oh, let me stand up. Sitting down on flat ground, hard on the old back and knees. Oh, gotta love this. Yeah, the last time I was out here, I was hiking up around that knoll over there, and there were coyote tracks and a few other things I didn't understand. I am in Oceano, California. Out in a park that's nothing but sand. The beach is about 1.25 miles over the hills that way. Oh, I'm gonna do an overnighter out here. Look for Pismo Beach. That's the ocean side over here. It's called Pismo Beach. I'm actually at Pacific Dunes Ranch camping. Loving this. Loving the weather. I'm on my way, working my way back north. I should have grabbed my my selfie stick. That would have been easier. Yeah, I won't be heading out there for the next couple days because of the rain, but I think Sunday the wife and I will probably go for a drive and sit out there and watch the sunset on the beach. Um, Beautiful area. This, my second trip here. When I was coming down south, we stopped here and I did a lot of hiking around out here in these hills because of the sand. It's just so much fun. It's a bit of a workout, You hike 1 mile, you feel like you hike 5 because you can't go in a straight line, and everywhere you step, you can sink a foot or you can sink nothing at all. Because if you look at my tracks, let me pop this over. My tracks in the sand right here aren't very deep. So this is where I'm going to camp tonight because this is nice hard pack and with a good view. Block the sun out of my eyes, but yeah, it's up there and it's bright. But yeah, the park goes, like say, about 1.25 miles that way, about 1 mile that way, and about 5-6 miles that way. I don't know how far it goes that way. I haven't gone that far. Great area. Yeah, I got the canyon set up for the sunset. Been filming with the GoPro too, trying to mix it up a little bit. Yeah, I just came from Arizona. I was out in Arizona for, I don't know, 6 weeks. We stayed in Quartzsite for 3 weeks, went to Yuma for a while. We had some mechanical issues with the motorhome in Quartzsite. Dang thing was stuck to the ground. My jacks were down and I couldn't get them up, so we were stuck to the ground in Quartzsite boondocking. So we got an extra week there that we weren't planning on. Outside of that, it was a great experience. Fun. Had a huge windstorm blow through, which was crazy. Surprised my big tent survived it. Surprised anything survived it. There was a lot of people that lost their awnings and all kinds of other stuff out there because it was just crazy weather. Absolutely crazy weather. Oh. Has you done anything fun lately, Trish? I haven't seen any cat videos in a while. Yeah, I missed the Gem and Mineral show by 2 weeks. Wife was happy. I was bummed. When we were there, they had their big tent show, which I have absolutely no interest in. Too many people for me. We went out to Quartzsite and we drove it was a South La Posa long-term visitor area. Drove all the way out to the end of that till it said day use only. Turned around and parked. So we were as far away as we could get. And hey, we enjoyed that. There was no people. I think the dogs enjoyed that pretty good too, because there were no people. I mean, there was nobody around us. Our nearest neighbor is a couple hundred yards, which was great. It was a different kind of camping than, going to an RV park or regular campground and your neighbors are all right there. Like this place. I mean, my neighbor's like, I could almost touch my rig to his rig at the same time on both sides. That's how tight these areas are. But we came back here because of the dunes. That and, getting the chance to drive back down to the beach. Being able to drive on the beach is always a bonus. My wife is not a hiker, nor will she ever want to be. She got no interest in getting out there and putting the miles in, you know. It was a sea of RVs. I'll tell you what, a town with a couple thousand people that live in it, and then come winter, there's probably 1 million people living there. It was crazy. I'd never seen that before, and almost everybody's boondocking, which was fun. It was our first time boondocking. We had issues. Our motorhome definitely had issues. We weren't ready. It wasn't ready, but we spent 3 weeks out there in the desert anyway. And then, you know, we went to Yuma, which, you know, a little bit south, not too much. So we went as far south as we wanted to go. And then, you know, now we're on our way working ourselves north. Temperature's gonna drop and drop quick. We go from here, we go somewhere just above Sacramento. We'll stay a few days there. Then we're going up to Red Bluff, just south of Redding. And then from there, we're hitting the Oregon coast again. We're hoping to get some flash floods while we're in Yuma and out in Quartzsite, but heck, we didn't get nothing. Just wind. And the wind was wicked. You'll have to check out my wind from the Quartzsite video. Oh my God, that was crazy. I was the only person out there in it, but it was still kind of crazy. I've been in windstorms, you know, but sand and wind, that's a whole different game than rain and wind, which, you know, rain and wind is normal for Washington weather and such. Oh, this is just so nice out here. I don't want to leave. Both the wife and I said the same thing when we were leaving Palm Springs. It's like, you know, really hate to leave this behind. But we do want to be back in Washington for the summer, spring and summer, because you can't beat the weather in Washington. Well, I'm gonna get my camera set up and prepared for doing a sunset video. Thanks for watching.